Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So as I was tapping in and seeing what kind of vibes for the reading for today, I heard go get the animal deck that we haven't used yet. And so at the time I had like 20 decks of cards on my table just from all the readings I've done for people. And most of the animal ones were there. And so it was interesting. There was only one deck of animal cards left. And so I grabbed it, and it's messages from your animal spirit guides. And about a month ago, I went to a friend's gathering, and it was just like a little get together, potluck type thing. But one of our friends, she brought a bunch of cards, and she said they just didn't resonate with her anymore. So if anybody wanted them, they're ready for their next owner. And so everyone who kept touching these were like, wow, like these ones just feel so good. And I remember thinking, like, not even like giving them second thought when I saw them, because I grew up like these are like, they're not my first deck I ever had, but they're very, very close to the beginning. And so this is just, I guess in my mind, was my beginning. So I label it as beginner, which is not true at all. It's just a pattern or a thing I noticed this morning when I went to grab them. I was like, they're nothing that we do or practice every day, but right at the beginning, you learn these skills and these things that they want you to do. And then you kind of advance and you grow. But the skills and everything that you work on every day is exactly the same. Now it's to do it with more mindfulness. Now it's to go even deeper, whatever it is that you do for your spiritual practice. And so we're going back to basics today. And I'm kind of excited because I haven't taken a chance to actually go back to the beginning in a while. So these cards have not gotten use like they used to. So I'll just bring in the guides and just ask, what does the collective need to know for today? What's the overall message that we can share to help empower someone on their day? So we got 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Okay, so on the bottom we had zebra saying to let go of fear. Not everything is black and white. So the first card we see is the humpback whale. I'll just show you what we got. We got the humpback whale, we got the elk, and if my hands will work, the boar. So humpback whale. First thing that I'm hearing is the call. I'm trying to read the words at the bottom, but I'm not. I'm trapped in the top here. It won't even let me focus in on that. And so as I was speaking before, I said these are my beginner cards where you kind of grow and, going back to my beginner basic. No matter how far off on the path you grow and evolve or, advance, that the song that I'm hearing, right? The humpback whale's call is very popular, and that's what will always bring you back to your beginning, that reset. It's a calling within yourself that is so loud, yet nobody else can hear except yourself. And so the more and more you ignore this call, the louder and louder it will get. The more and more it will vibe, right? It's just a frequency. Most use sonar. And so the more and more you ignore it, the more and more it's just gonna shake you until you wake up, is what they're saying. So you'll always go back to the beginning. You'll never get truly lost from the very beginning, is what is an important message for someone to know. Somebody feels like they may have lost their way because they were looking at things in the zebra as if it was black and white, but not everything is black and white. And so it's more of that feeling, that call, that inner, and that's also why they said we wanted you to talk about your spiritual practice. It's something that you practice every single day. You're going to always have the few that are important to you, that you do every single day. Doesn't matter if you're a beginner or intermediate or master, right? You're going to need to learn how to do these foundations. And then the in-between movements of them, whatever you grow and evolve to, those are just things that you can add on for making it more fun, so that it doesn't become so mundane and boring. Let's actually read what the words say. It says, music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. And so as I did that, or listening, as I listened, I heard the bottom of this is not relevant of what we want to say. But if we were to tweak it, it is talking about music and sound. This one was to say go out and go listen to music, but this one's saying the call is what they want you to listen to. That's the frequency. That's you. And so next we have the elk. It says, in brackets, whoopity. And I was going to read, and they're like, no, just don't read today. Let's just take the energy of the animal. Okay, so when I look at the elk, when I tap into the elk, I see him mostly, I did see stand tall, so we are going to take those two words. But that, how he showed up is he came and he just stood ground, really. Right, normally they're off like doing their thing, and let's say you like alert them, and then they're just so focused, so hyper focused and present. They just got like laser focus on you, which would be the site or the target that made the noise, right? Because you got this inner calling within you that is just so loud that other people can't hear it, only you can. But I also forgot to mention, so can the animals, because that's how they talk, is it is through an energetic, telepathic type communication. So they pick up on your frequency. So here we got the elk, and he's just looking, I just see everything else, right? I'm seeing a super busy forest, and the birds are tweeting, and everything's going, and there's just like leaves snapping, and there's just all these sounds. There's like someone cutting a tree down way, way, way far in the forest. There's just all these sounds. And then when his focus or his presence comes, it's like even that chainsaw disappears. It's just, as he says, it's just me and you, and nothing else. Now they say to read it. Stand tall and maintain your dignity, no matter what, and others will treat you with others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. So it's saying, once you actually listen and stand firmly in your purpose, right? Okay, so I'm seeing someone who knows what's inside and how special they are, but then no one else outside of themselves giving them credit or the due that they believe that they should be given, seeing as the skills and the talents that they possess inside are so extravagant. But yet they're just always getting overlooked, things like that. And so you're needing the outside validation, they're saying, to make you feel validated, where you just have to answer that call, step in that purpose, step firmly into it, and then others will see you. It's that strength that they admire. That open yet strong strength and vulnerability, that, again, just seeing foundation, just a strong, you're firm and nothing will disrupt your peace. That's what it is. And so once others see you standing in your peace, then they'll imitate the art, and you are the art. And so the last card we have is the boar, and it says, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. Okay, what I am seeing with this boar is they they showed a couple things. I saw solar plexus and strength and confidence, core, and then they showed me Game of Thrones, and they showed me they showed me Robert Baratheon at the beginning. You remember how he was like killed by a boar? So that's a significance. But they showed me him being a king on the throne who had let his duty slip, who just thought now that he had this power and these things that, you know, others needed to continue to respect him. But when it came down to it, like the strength to fight a boar, like he didn't have that. It went the other way. And then that started the whole Game of the Throne. And so what they're seeing is, okay, again, I see two things. I see someone who has a special gift or something to share with the world, and they're afraid that they might abuse their power, like Robert Baratheon, right? To become that. And so it's almost an avoidance of this calling. It's like that, afraid of the leadership role. And the other one that I see, nope, this fear is overcoming everything now. There was two situations, two people, two paths. Now I'm just seeing fear overtake it, that when faced with responsibility or to step up and lead, that just making really bad choices for the collective of everyone in the all. So here's what I do see. With that card, when it came to the boar, it was all coming into this, that you have this calling, that you have this song, standing firm in it. When you stand firm in what you want, in your foundation and belief, I don't think that you are like what you see outside of yourselves, right? It's just a mirror of what you know you don't want to grow down that path. But when I do kind of go in, I'm told like, you're the yellow solar plexus energy, the confidence, the core, the strength. I'm getting more of a warrior type energy, right? Standing very firm, like the stomach, that's your confidence. I am center. And with this calling, with this song that you answer, that's where the power comes from. From this, because this is your purpose, this is your calling, for you to sit on whatever throne or committee or wherever you find yourself. I don't know, maybe you'll be on like a board of directors, whatever it is that is this stepping into more of authoritative power, something that you've avoided. You won't abuse it. You won't. And so I feel like that's a whole different reading on its own, the abusing of the power. But this is saying you have to step into your calling. You have to answer the call, to stand firm, and just know, when you know what you stand for, you won't let all those silly little things happen. I see someone just seeing, let's take politics. You see so many things you just don't like, so many things that you would wish to change. And I'm seeing like someone like, well, maybe if I get into it, I can help create change. And then, you know, they get into it and they find out, oh no, this is just corrupt, like everything. Like there is no way of helping. And that is not the case. They're saying this is your purpose, this is your path, this is your direction, this is your calling to go forward and create the change that you want, because it is so divinely guided. And so lead by example. You don't have to go out there and tell people what to do, and you don't have to like force people to like you back. You just go out there and do what it is that you do, and the right people will respect you, and you will build up that community and that energy of community. I keep hearing organization. You'll find where you belong. That's the thing. you'll find like-minded people who share the same values and beliefs, and you don't have to dim your light. In fact, you're going to help empower everyone to turn up their light. And so we'll leave it there, and I hope everyone has a good day, because not everything is just black and white. So the way that you see things is just black or white. You're here to create color and change to this world. I just want to read the zebra. Actually, it says, let go of your fear and know that you're safe and protected at all times. All times, especially if you're getting this call. All right, bye guys.